Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity Let's Play. We are here with Hanwin, who I have not yet read any of his conversation, but he sounds very much like the pig from Black Cauldron, which is a book I have not read. I've only seen the Disney version. I know I'm a horrible person. Okay. Gathered around the soggy timbers of a ship wreckage, men and women pick through driftwood, snatching muddy silverware, moldy clothes, chipped pottery, and anything they can spot amidst the detritus. All eyes turn to you as you approach. The group turns nervous stares at you until at last woman muddy clothes steps forward and speaks. Where are Bert, Brittal, and Turan? She asked. They were just up along that path, and we heard fighting. Her eyes narrow, and her hand moves toward a knife on her belt, and she anticipates you. Your reply. They attacked us. It was a matter of self-defense. You killed them? You see Henwin's eyes tear up before she buries her face in her hands. The men and women around her take a step back on you cautiously. You speak of self-defense. Well, we are defending ourselves from the storm. The floods took our entire farm. We have nothing left. Nothing. No food, no roof. And now I don't even have my cousins. We don't want to fight you. We have lost enough already. Please, just leave us. I came here investigating some missing cargo. I wonder if there's a way to get down here without having to kill them. But they attacked us right off, didn't they? Didn't they? Did I start that fight? We mistook your cousins for looters. Looting? But this is a wreck. What value does it have? The men and women all turn to her, the faces frightened and worried. Please, we need these supplies dearly. A storm took everything from us. It is not our desire to steal, but we are destitute. Should we let these wares sink to the river bottom? Regardless of your need, you're still stealing from Paragant. Perhaps you could tell the merchant you found nothing but beyond bits of driftwood. From her point of view, it'll be as if the water washed it all away. Besides, how much copper will she really make by selling these rotting clothes and soiled wares? I don't want to kill them, so I'll see what I can do. Thank you. You are the first turn of good fortune come our way in a very long time. We don't have much, but take this as a token of our thanks. Okay. There. Okay. Yep, nothing there. Okay. Frayed end of a rope drifts in the river. Unfortunately, Peregrine needs that to live just as much as you do. You talked about her as a merchant as if she's some greedy person. She's just trying to make a living too. My helpful stranger returns. Found nothing salvageable. It must have been washed away. Even if all you found is driftwood, just knowing those looters got with it. Figured just as much. Well, thank you for your assistance. I suppose I need to figure out how I'll recover my investment. Thanks for trying. If you find yourself in Defiance Bay, search out my shop. I'll need all the customers I can get. Okay. Did I gain some reputation from that? Oh, wait, there was somebody over here. It's one of the backer characters. As you near, you feel a vibrant history. Reach out. You see the interior of a small dark shop. The shelves are covered with a variety of goods, some commonplace and others with a little more exotic variety. This man wanders the shelves of the shop, smiling fondly, touching the items. He maneuvers through the aisles, the only person in the shop. He stops in front of a large display showing the model of a large worm. A plaque in front of it is detailing information about its natural habitat, food preferences, and mating rituals. He moves on, wandering from display to display. Stopping at each one to take it in, he looks out the window at the front of the shop and sees the sun has broken the building line. People are wandering the market, stopping into shops and loitering at the stalls looking for a bargain. Standing before the front door, the man turns back to the shop and smiles again. He then unlocks the door, pushes it open, letting in the sounds of the market. He's a merchant. Oh, that would be stealing. I'm not going to steal. Okay. I just kind of let other people get away with stealing, though. Bad me. Sort of. Yes. Gear cap. Zalrip Skirmisher. There's another of you around here. You did not last. You were not going to last long. No wonder those looters were so easy. They're just destitute peasants, which is, I guess, how looters come to be in the first place. But yeah, I feel bad now. I really think they started the fight. Yeah, because they were hostile. If I had clicked on them and they weren't hostile, it would have given me the option, would have had me talk to them. They attacked us. Thank you, game mechanics. Thank you for assuaging my guilt in killing non-existent people. Adra. I've got Adra. Adra is an ingredient for something that I've wanted. Is it a, Hello, more Zalrips. I wish you were more like the Zalrip I met way at the beginning who gave me a spear. But no, you just attack me every time I see you. So that's not nice. Okay. Let's go back to the bridge and ascertain for ourselves that it is indeed... Wait a minute. Actually. Crafting. What is... Oh, did I not... It does have an inaccuracy enchantment. Can I give any more? Oh, I did not. I can increase its damage? I could make it fine. Ooh. I am going to make it a fine Zalrip spear. Yeah. Need Primal Flame, which I don't have. Primal Rock, Jasper. Primal Water. And I guess Primal Wind, yep. Okay. I need to sell a lot of stuff. I've got more than 7,000 XP now. Oh, this is another one. You see a crowd doubled over, sharing bouts of laughter as a mischievous-eyed woman relates a tale of her last adventure involving an unusually self-conscious troll. She has them exactly where she wants them as she throws out the punchline, sending anyone who wasn't already smiling to tears of laughter. She curtsies at the crowd with a flourish and wicked grin and makes her way to the bar, quickly followed by a legion of eager suitors, each trying to buy her affection with a drink. She turns each of them away, but none leaves without a smile. She enjoys her drink, content, and starts to scribble down the beginnings of her next performance, laughing at her own jokes. Are you also? Yes, Lars Nilsson. Vibrant history. You see two figures, a human and an Aomawa, standing in front of this man. Human just stands there fuming while the Aomawa is yelling, red-faced with fury. He is leaning forward, a stream of profane imagery flying from his mouth. His face rapidly turning purple. The man stands straight in the face of the onslaught, unmoving, a bemused smile on his face. He holds a rapier nonchalantly by his portly flank. Portly? He doesn't look that portly. Point down, but his hand is tightly gripping the handle, his knuckles white. The Aomoa stops yelling, pausing only long enough to take a breath. Intent on immediately starting again, the man holds up his left hand and begins to speak during the brief silence. Trying to diffuse the situation, cut off continued abuse. The Aomoa makes a grunting noise, pokes the man on the breastbone to stop him from speaking, leaving the finger against his chest for emphasis. The man with rapier tilts his head down, looking at the finger resting against his chest, then looks back at the Aomoa, I wish I knew how to pronounce that, without moving his head. The Aomoa realizes too late that he just crossed the line. The man grabs his hand, squeezing and twisting it. There's a loud cracking noise, and the Almoa cries out. The man raises his rapier and punches the Almoa, using the handle as added heft. There is a second crack, and the Almoa collapses to the ground unconscious, blood pouring from his nose. The second stranger looks up from his friend's limp body to see the tip of the rapier already pointed at him, a flat, unfriendly, and serious look on the face at the other end of it. He raises his hands in defeat and backs away, turning to run when he is far enough away to ensure he won't be caught. The man turns to leave, the smile slowly returning to his face. I wish I knew the context to that. So I knew you were...
Looks like we'll be taking the long way to Defiance Bay.
Thank you, Eleth. Hey, another guy. You see a battlefield covered with bodies. There is death everywhere. The sound of metal on metal ringing out over the gore-stained ground. The cries of the wounded fill the air, occasionally masked by the death knell of another casualty. This man is running, but from what you cannot see, his breath comes in labored gasps. His eyes are wide and terror-filled. As he runs, he wrestles with the blood-spattered tunic. He tears the fabric as though it burns his skin, his desperation eliciting small mewling sounds from the back of his throat. His foot catches on an arm sticking out from a pile of bodies he is trying to maneuver around, and he spills forward, landing on a fallen soldier, looking into his dead eyes. The mewling increases in intensity as he scrabbles backward, trying to push himself off the body. His hand slips on blood-slicked armor, and he topples to the side, landing on his back. He starts shaking his head, cheeks wet with terrified tears. He pushes himself to his knees and he surveys the field, eyes wide, breathing so quickly he's almost hyperventilating. Stumbling back into motion, his hands return to the tunic, eyes swinging wildly about, surveying the carnage around him. His frantic fingers finally tear the tunic from his chest, and he throws it to the ground, the sounds of battle still echoing in his ears as he flees. Step back. Yep, we are taking the long way to Defiance Bay. What do you look like? Okay, you've seen some stuff, haven't you? Let's go up this way. At the very least, it's closer to the edge of the map, and we'll be able to get to the world map quicker. Anything up in this upper corner? More Zarips? Doesn't seem so. Can I go to Cape Noir? It does not appear to. Let's go to the Black Meadow again. Let's go to the far edge of the map. Oh, those bodies are still there. You'd think the local predators would have eaten them all. Didn't we kill all the local predators when we came through here? Oh, good point. Oh, Durant, you still have a concussion. I don't know what you're talking about. Margaret. I serve Margaret, and she burns things. Yep, that's fine. That's fine, Durance. You're good. Don't worry. Aha! So that was the secret. I had to go out the right direction. Okay. You can automate your party's actions in combat with AI settings accessed through their character sheets. I probably should do that. But I probably won't. The Old Watcher quest updated. Enter the keep. 540 party experience. Huh. Kana. Just off to the side of the path to Quai Noir stands an imposing figure, tall, thick-set Amois, clad in worn armor and peering up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hands is a small piece of charcoal, and he has sharp teeth. And it works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper more than once. I guess the piece of charcoal is what's working feverishly, because it would be odd to refer to say he and then it, referring to the same person. It's odd to use it for person in any case. More than once he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upwards. What are you doing over there? The man looks over you, blinking in surprise. His face splits in a wide, very toothy grin, and he waves the parchment in greeting. Killing time, if I'm honest. I've already walked the perimeter twice. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks just there. Workers and masons, I expect, carving a little immortality for themselves. He looks up the wall again, expression fond. It's a fine keep, Quai Noir. 2 centuries to its names, and abandoned for nearly as long.
But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Meerwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his houseguests.
I came looking for Meerwald as well.
Oh, truly? Then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen the like. I didn't want to risk it alone, but you seem capable. Together, I'm sure we could manage it. And then we can both ask our questions of Meerwald. I seek a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of the Rauatai, but we possess only a fragment of it. A year I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I uncovered evidence that leads me to believe the original lies just there, beneath the keep.
Why would this Tanvi Oratoa be here in the Druidwood? Precisely! That is the very question, he laughs. It is a long and twisting tale, my friend, as all good chants should be. I can tell you more if you wish it in time. Let's go meet Meerwald then.
Excellent. Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exometal they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for. I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I paid them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
I'll keep an eye out. You seem very calm about this.
It's not as if I'm going to turn around and go home at their urging. If their previous efforts are anything to go by, we have very little to worry about.
Okay, well, apparently we can take 5 people. What are you? You are a chanter. Awesome. With a background as a scholar. And you've got a mouthful of teeth to fit Nike. Probably a little bit taller than Nike, though. Nike's 5'10". Seem to be just as cheerful as Nike, if not as naive or unaware. Skein bone. We got 5 people now. 5 people to spread the experience between. What are you using? An arquebus. Well, now that is interesting. Your alternate is a fine Estoc, and you're wearing Kana's turban and brigadine. Hermit's hat. Immunity to confuse, of intellect +2. Are you currently... You have a turban that does nothing. Immunity to confuse, +2 to intellect. I'd actually think that would be better served on our wizards. Do we have any better armor for our fine friend here? No, we don't. He's wearing brigandine. He'll keep the brigandine for that. Wait, we do have a fine breastplate. Compare. It's pretty much the... Oh! Ooh. It's better. Okay, you're getting a fine breastplate. And don't you look snazzy in that fine breastplate. Speaking of which, can you enchant your brigandine any further? Nope. Nope. Of intellect, of might. Wait. Oh, you need money. Okay. I need to go sell a bunch of this stuff I have. Skein bone.
Once more through the gates. With more success this time, I hope.
Oh, you're not filling me with hope with that. Chanter! Shark-tooth Chanter. Chanter. I like him. He's cool. Hopefully that doesn't mean he'll die. Yeah, you can hire a random adventurer and get your own character in here to support your main character. But I prefer to use the... Hello! You're a monster. We're going to kill you. That's right. I have not used you before. I don't know how you work. Okay. Okay, that's not a pleasant thing. Okay, good. You're going to be a little bit down on spells for a little while. Whoa! Okay, let's get the last one. The Phantom. These are not beasts, Chanter. Yes, please, shoot them. I like the reloading thing there, though. That's pretty cool. Spirit residue. That is an ingredient of some sort. Cool. Okay. These are not beasts. Beasts are living things, are animals and dragons and things like that. These are not beasts. These are undead thingamabobbers. Whoa. What is your ability to, at the sight of their comrades? Okay. I need to actually look at your abilities in a little bit here. Actually, let's do that right now. Armed to the teeth, +1 weapon set. Brisk recitation. Minus 10% phase recitation time. +2 damage reduction, +1 intellect. And hell wrath crushed upon the shield, if their bones still slept. Under that hill, none can say the thunder rolled like waves on black seas. Ancient memory. Invokes a primal energy, causing allies within range to benefit constant endurance regeneration while the, chanter is chanting. Must be chanting. Field triage. Allows the healing of a small amount of health on an enemy. Once per rest. Cool. Okay. Health. Not endurance. Health. That's good. We've got a lot of people with a lot of lore, don't we? Okay. Reputations. Benevolent, diplomatic, passionate, honest. Wow. Defiance Bay, neutral. Gilded Veil, hero, moderately good. I've got decent reputations. Huzzah. One side of this pillar is graven with hundreds of whorls and ridges, even under a layer of grime and moss the adder gleams. Okay, what
Follow
are
your lead.
your powers? March of the Kamoa, combat only. Right. At sight of the comrades, their hearts grew bold. Blessed was Windgrid, quickest of his tribe. Causes effects to occur continuously while it is active. For example, Paladin Zealous auras grant them bonuses. These groupings are reflected by how the abilities are organized on the action. Okay, so what does that do? Yay! You can heal people. What does it do? Okay. Emboldens allies in the area of effect, giving bonuses to fortitude and will. Okay, and the next one? Increases the movement rate and reflex of all allies in the area of effect. Oh! I just added a new chant. Frightening enemies in the area. Lo, their endless host, the harbinger's doom. Known phrases. Okay. And what are your spells? And Hell Harath crashed upon the shield, reduces damage reduction of enemies in the area of effect. If bones still slept under that hill, none can say. Summon 3 skeletons to fight for the party. Requires 3 phrases chanted. 3 phrases chanted. 3 phrases. Oh. This is... my brother doesn't like this class. This is actually pretty cool class. Pretty cool way of doing things. Creates a thunderous explosion that stuns and shoves enemies in the area. Like thunder roll... The thunder rolled like waves on black seas. I like the way they do this. This is pretty cool. It's probably not going to be all that effective, but I like the thematic way they managed it. Okay, so here we go.
Brave Dalfilas.
Pay attention!
Ezekiel, why are you... Oh, you got confused. Shadow.
Follow your lead. Stand still.
Woo! I've got a summoner! And they go away really fast. Chanters spend most of their time in combat speaking chants. Chants are arranged strings of magical phrases that produce different effects. As one phrase ends, its effects will linger, overlapping with the effects of the next phrase. When a chant reaches the end of the final phrase, it will loop back to the beginning. Careful arrangement of phrases can produce a powerful sequence of passive effects. Click on a chant to select it. Phrases clicked on the left panel will be added to the selected chant. If you wish to remove a phrase, click on the phrase in the chant. That is pretty cool.
Yes.
Hello, Will-O-Wisp.
Brave Dalfilas nearly. Follow your lead.
Well, that didn't last long. You didn't even get a chance to get 3 phrases in.
Leave up!
Oh, good grief.
A village! We've done nothing to you!
Following your lead. Sacre Coup!
Ooh, that's Primal Flame. If I had the money, I could make my Zaru sphere. You can't do this! Spectral smoke churns all around you. At first you can see nothing except the haze, but gradually you make out the wise and hunched shape of an old elven man. His face and bone-thin arms are smeared with paint. Do what?
Village! Our home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all!
After a pause, he draws
Have
back.
mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone! You can't burn us all because of them!
Seemingly in response to something you didn't actually say, but illusory tongues of flame flicker at the corners of your vision. This is a ghost.
Yes.
Oh dear. This is a haunted village. Here we go!
Crave Dalphila
Okay, Did I remember to start my timer when I... No, I did not. I'm going to stop the fraps for a moment and check to see how long this video's gotten. See you in a moment. Okay, so checking out the time on this, I just went about 32 minutes. You already knew that, of course, because this was already up and you would have seen the time before this. But I'm going to cut the video here and see you in a little bit.